Greetings and hayakum from the city of Dubai. To those joining us from cities all around the world, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I'm Nadia Bergi. I'm Executive Director here at Expo City Dubai, and welcome to the sixth and final of our live webinar series for the 2025 Asia Pacific Cities Summit and Mayors Forum, which will take place right here at Expo City Dubai from the 27th to the 29th of October in partnership with Brisbane City Council. This October, in Dubai, we convene mayors and city leaders from all around the world under the gracious patronage of His Highness Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, Crown Prince of Dubai, Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Defence of the UAE, and Chairman of the Executive Council of Dubai. And thanks to the unparalleled support of the leadership and government of Dubai, our program puts real opportunities on the table, from procurement pipelines to innovation challenges, tackling urgent needs in infrastructure, housing, climate resilience, digital solutions, and so much more. We will have mayoral level representation from more than 150 cities around the world. We have more than 200 city leaders joining us, and in total, we will have representation from more than 300 cities worldwide, communities from every continent taking part in a truly global exchange. And this is where decision makers meet deal makers to debate the future of cities, yes, but also to shape, finance, and deliver that future. A huge thanks to our partners who are making this journey possible. We are supported by the Government of Dubai, as well as a series of major public and private sector leaders, all of whom are contributing actively and creatively to the content and program of our plenary, our workshops, and our field trip roster. We are very proud to welcome the Dubai Digital Authority as a premier partner. As the entity driving Dubai's digital transformation, the authority is advancing the city's vision to become a global benchmark for smart, seamless, and secure digital services. And its partnership will enrich APCS's discussions on innovation, on governance, and the future of connected, data-driven cities. We are also very excited to introduce Vilo as an official partner, a global leader in water management and intelligent pump systems. They're driving innovation in sustainable infrastructure and resource efficiency, and its expertise will add real depth to the APCS dialogues on climate resilience, on smart utilities, and the technologies shaping future-ready cities. Also joining us as an official partner is digital transformation firm Exalogic, specializing in AI, cloud solutions, and geospatial analytics and automation. Exalogic's prop tech and facilities management expertise brings further depth to our focus on smart urban infrastructure, data-driven governance, and tech-enabled solutions. And we're also leveraging the expertise of our global knowledge partners to enrich and widen the scope of that program, bringing new data, global perspectives, and tested solutions from cities and institutions all around the world. And this is one way in which we're able to engineer such plenary highlights, such as our big picture session on governance and action, which examines how effective city leadership and coordinated policy can turn ambition into delivery, drawing lessons from Dubai's own transformation story. Our Women's World Majlis, which takes place on the same day, celebrates women as catalysts of change, from community advocates to policy leaders, exploring how female leadership is redefining cities through inclusivity, innovation, and long-term social impact. And on day 2, Unlocking Urban Intelligence explores how cities can evolve from data-rich to data-smart, using integrated systems, AI, predictive analytics to guide better decision-making and improve everyday life for citizens. So such compelling content is further enhanced by our keynote speakers, including Mo Godat, engineer, entrepreneur, best-selling author, former chief business officer of Google X, and a passionate advocate for human well-being and ethical AI. Our second keynote speaker that I'm delighted to announce today is Sumaya Valley, the South African architect, founder and director of the architectural studio Counterspace. a practice lauded for its innovative design, research, and educational pursuits. In 2019, Counterspace was invited to design the 20th Serpentine Pavilion in London, making Valley the youngest architect ever to win this internationally renowned commission. So Sumaya will be joined by another new keynote speaker, Sheikha Nasser Al Nawais, the UN Tourism Secretary General-elect for 2026 to 2030. A globally recognized leader in tourism and hospitality and economic development with more than 16 years in strategic leadership, Sheikha has driven sustainable tourism, ethical governance, and inclusive growth across Asia Pacific and beyond. So we're really honored to welcome Sumaya Sheikha alongside Emmy and Peabody Award-winning journalist Stephanie Basari, who will be our MC for this global mayoral gathering in Dubai, joining more than 170 speakers across our many stages and platforms. So from global thinkers to city leaders, our program celebrates the diversity of voices shaping the future of urban life. So it's fitting now that we turn to our partners in Brisbane to hear how the summit's founding secretariat sees its evolution and impact as we gather in Dubai. I'm very pleased now to be able to be joined by Councillor Krista Adams as Brisbane prepares to bring with it a delegation of more than 100 businesses and government sector leaders led, of course, by the Lord Mayor Adrian Schrinner. Councillor Adams, welcome.
Hi, Nadia. Lovely to be with you this afternoon or this morning or this evening, depending on where you are.
It is wonderful to have you and to see you again, Krista. So should we just get straight to the questions that we've got and open up the conversation? With such a large delegation of businesses coming to the 2025 APCS, what are you most looking forward to?
Well, this will be my 13th APCS that I've been on personally, so I always look forward to this summit. It truly is a global summit where people can connect cities to cities. And we have, as you said, more than 100 business people and elected representatives coming from the city of Brisbane, and a really strong representation of our South East Queensland mayors as well, which surround the city of Brisbane. They come from a very diverse background in our businesses, everything from property and urban development, professional services, education, digital technologies and agriculture. And I think our opportunities to meet with those that are joining us from right across the globe in what is the hub for conventions in Dubai, some of those businesses are really active already in the region, and that's some of the bonuses that they're going to have to expand. But we've got some businesses that have never been there before. So I think the opportunities for them to represent Brisbane on the world stage and then see what contacts they can make to extend their businesses globally as well. It is a true catalyst for sharing that knowledge and connection across the globe.
So let's drill down a little bit into that, into the why Dubai. So we are a catalyst, we're a platform, we're a global hub, but what is Brisbane hoping to learn from APCS in Dubai specifically?
Well, I think Dubai is an example of a city that has done amazing things with minimal natural resources, your technology, your digital technologies that you've done to expand through to Expo City. And we are a rapidly growing and expanding part of Australia, the fastest growing capital in Australia. And of course, hosting the Olympics and the Paralympic Games in 2032. I think what we're hoping to see is how do you manage that growth and scale that we're experiencing and that you've been working on, obviously, over the past decade as well, and what we can learn from that to bring back here and put into practice?
I think for all of those reasons, we're so excited to have you as well as two cities of legacy, as you rightfully say. So why is it significant for you also that this is happening in this part of the world, in this region, in the wider Middle East region?
Well, it is, as I said before, Dubai is really known for being a central hub, and we have been asked the question, it's the Asia Pacific, but you're in Dubai. But I think as the world gets more connected, we get smaller, and the Asia Pacific is something that we want to expand those connections as well. It's been a very successful platform, the Asia Pacific City Summit, for over 20 years now. But Dubai has put its hand up to host this, and we see it as a wonderful meeting place for the event because it will increase the participation in regions such as the Middle East, South Asia, Africa, and Europe that possibly didn't consider it in previous iterations that we've had of this. And those new connections are obviously shown by the feet that are joining us from Brisbane to come over as well, with over 120 businesses now and those mayors. I think it really will allow us to open our eyes to see all the opportunities of what we can learn from others.
No, and with so much urbanisation happening in our part of the world, we've got delegations of mayors and city leaders coming from countries across North Africa, across East Africa, across South Asia, but of course we're in West Asia. So really being that central convening point for all of those cities and mayors and city leaders who'll be joining us. Councillor Adams, thank you so much for your time. I wish we could go on, but we are on a clock, but we can't wait to welcome you and the whole delegation to Dubai in just a couple of weeks' time.
Thank you, Nadia. Looking forward to seeing you in person again since our last APCS. It's not many sleeps to go. I look forward to seeing all of you there in a couple of weeks.
Thank you so much.
Thank you
so much. So hearing from our partners in Brisbane reminds us how collaboration drives real progress. But to guide that collaboration, we also need to understand the global landscape, what challenges cities face and where the opportunities lie. So at this juncture, I'd like to introduce my colleague, Andrew White, Vice President here at Expo City Dubai, to talk about the work that we've been doing with our research partner, YouGov. Andrew.
Thank you so much, Nadia. One of the ways we've shaped the event program is by grounding it in evidence and insight. To do this, Expo City Dubai has partnered with YouGov to conduct a global survey of more than 1,000 city leaders across every region of the world. The findings, published in our 2025 Urban Readiness Report, highlight the dilemma leaders face today: the immediate need to deliver essential services while also investing in long-term resilience to cope with the rapid urbanization you mentioned just a few moments ago. Almost half of city leaders say they're well prepared for the challenges ahead, yet the majority admit there are serious gaps in infrastructure, housing, and planning. Around 3/4 also point to limited funding and governance gaps as the key barriers slowing transformation. Our research reveals an apparent tension between climate resilience and the delivery of essential services. Environmental stresses such as urban heat, flooding, and wildfires are urgent priorities, but so too are the basics that shape daily life: mobility, healthcare, affordable housing, and the infrastructure needed to support fast-growing populations. City leaders see human-centric design as part of the solution, and 71% now prioritize well-being, safety, and inclusion. Yet fewer than 1 in 3 are actually embedding these principles across all planning decisions, which means that people-first approaches are still too often confined to individual projects rather than whole city strategies. These findings go to the heart of why we're convening in Dubai later this month. They validate the structure of the agenda, which is built around 4 thematic tracks. Those are digital transformation and urban futures, city leadership and economic development, quality of life, and environmental solutions and urban regeneration. When we talk about digital futures, we're responding to leaders who say their cities are not accelerating fast enough in terms of smart systems. When we talk about city leadership and economic development, we're addressing the demand for new financing models and stronger governance. When we talk about quality of life, we're responding to the overwhelming prioritization of well-being and inclusion. And when we highlight environmental solutions, we're talking about the climate shocks leaders told us require urgent intervention. Our research with YouGov is not just a report, rather it's the evidence base shaping the summit itself. It ensures that when we gather in Dubai in just a few weeks from now, the conversations are grounded in what city leaders have actually told us they need most, which is practical solutions, scalable partnerships, and shared learning to help cities meet today's pressures while also preparing for tomorrow. And in terms of preparing for tomorrow, with this in mind, I'd like now to highlight something that will make your experience at the summit smoother, smarter, and far more valuable, and that's the 2025 APCS mobile app. Think of it as your essential digital companion for the summit. It's an information hub, but it's also how you access and register for workshops, field trips, networking opportunities, and key program features. The app is only accessible to people registered to attend the summit. So if you're yet to register, buy your ticket to gain access to the app. Once you've registered and downloaded the app, you'll see that it's designed to help you take control of your summit journey. You can build your personal agenda by signing up for sessions, workshops, and field trips, and you'll have everything in one piece. Registration for these sessions and excursions is already open and capacity is limited, so there's already a tangible first mover advantage to getting on the app and booking those slots before others come and take them up. The app also unlocks what many delegates will consider its most valuable event time function, and that's smart matchmaking. The app uses AI to connect you with the right people, whether that's a mayor, a CEO, or a young innovator. And you'll be able to explore delegate profiles, exchange contact details instantly with QR-enabled business cards, and book one-to-one meetings directly in the app. No waiting around, no missed opportunities, just targeted and efficient networking. On site, the app becomes your navigation tool. You can access interactive maps, live wayfinding, and exhibition stand directions. You also receive real-time updates and reminders so that you'll never miss a session or an announcement. Beyond logistics, it's interactive too. You can engage with session content, access tailored recommendations, and contribute to the conversation all through the phone in your pocket. Downloading is simple. Scan the QR code on the screen now or search 2025 APCS mobile app in your app store. Log in with the email address you've registered with, and you're in and ready to go. Please make sure you give permission to receive notifications. That way, you'll get program updates straight away and be the first to know about new networking or meeting opportunities. There is a simple but strong call to action at this point. Don't wait until you arrive in Dubai to explore the app. Download it today, set up your profile, and start booking meetings and building your personal agenda. That way, by the time you come to Expo City Dubai for the first time, you'll already have a clear plan, a strong network, and a head start on turning this summit into a platform for real outcomes. Thank you so much for your time. And now I'd like to pass back to Nadia, our Executive Director, for the last part of the session. Nadia.
Thank you so much, Andrew. Sounds exciting. We wish that we could have been able to address the questions that have come in today, but because of time constraints, we'll have to stop here. We've made note of all the submissions and we'll respond to all of the outstanding questions in the next 48 hours via an email that will also capture updates from this session. But before we wrap up, a quick reminder, the best way to get the most out of this forum is through the event app. Download it today. Set up your profile, start building your personal agenda. The app is your access point for booking workshops, field trips, networking, live updates, and it will match you with the people that you most want to meet. So don't wait until October, start now and arrive ready. So thank you very much to all of our guests for their valuable insights. Thank you to our audience for your valuable time. And we'll see you at Expo City Dubai from the 27th of October.
Ambition, purpose, partnership, and action. Words that have always defined our nation. Driven by a clear vision, we have seen our economy flourish. Dubai has become a beacon for business and events, a place that prioritizes people and connections, and a home for talent and innovation. Today, as our nation continues to thrive and people and businesses steadily move south, we are already here to welcome them at the new center of Dubai's future, next to what will be the world's largest airport, a global shipping gateway, a state-of-the-art exhibition center, and Expo City Dubai, home of Expo 2020 and COP28. Guided by the Dubai Economic Agenda, this new center of Dubai will be the catalyst for accelerated innovation, meaningful collaboration, and a more sustainable way of living. Our story so far is remarkable, but as we prepare for the next exciting chapter, we know that our future will be even brighter.